Growing up, did you ever imagine that you would become the founder of your own company?
Never in a million years. Never in a million years. Um, I grew up in France, where the public service is everywhere in all aspects of your life, and even more so in the household I grew up in, because my parents are both civil servants. The private sector was not in my reality as I grew up. So when I came to the UK, my perspective changed quite drastically, because I arrived in the UK when I was 22. I had all my adult life to build, and I discovered this new way of doing things. It's easy to see the limits of it, obviously, like any system, but there were many aspects of it that I actually very much enjoy, and that I think are amazing. And education, for one, which is my domain, because I did my PGCE, which is the teacher training in the UK, and then I went on to teach in a secondary school for 3 years here, and then to move on to adult teaching. I discovered how the liberal system can have many benefits for the possibilities that we can have as a working person. The frame that I had kind of became a little bit more malleable. So therefore, I managed to make it my own. And therefore, the idea of setting a business was not completely foreign, because living in London and living in such a liberal city, it is one of the options. So that was not completely crazy. I think had I stayed in France, I don't think I would have done that, because it would not have been in my sphere.
Yeah, I do understand. And actually, coming from France as well, before I started interning at Eclectic Minds, I was very much in this state of mind. And I thought at first very odd the fact that Eclectic Minds was something quite hybrid in between. And you changed my perspective.
It makes me very happy, because it took me a while to understand that you could come from this to get to that. It is generally put in opposition, education and the private sector, less so in the UK. So that's why I think as well my perspective was not the same, had definitely evolved. But it's also the fact that you don't have to become this cliche of the business women. You don't have to go with the image that is, in the media, which is changing slowly. But it doesn't have to be that. You make it whatever you want it to be. So far, I haven't sold my soul, so I'm pretty pleased.